Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I have been a bit quiet lately and that's simply because uni has been super hectic, so I'm not going to spend forever talking about why I haven't been making videos, but hopefully I'll get back into the swing of it a bit more now. So I already did post a video the other day and that was my spring lookbook, so if you haven't seen that already I will leave a link to it down below. Today's video is a spring makeup tutorial, which I haven't really done many of these in the past because they scare me, but here I am doing it anyway, so we're just going to see how it goes. Now this is the makeup look that I was wearing in my spring lookbook, so if you kind of like the look of that, then now you get to see what it is that I did. So let's just get into the video. So the first thing is foundation. I'm going to be using the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation in the shade Ivory, and this is the lightest shade that they do because I'm quite pale, and I'm going to be taking that with the Real Techniques buffing brush. So then I just basically blend it in, just like swirl it around, buff it into my skin, and I'm just looking at the mirror down here if you're wondering why I'm staring over here. I don't like to layer too much foundation onto my skin, so I'm going to leave that and go on to concealing some blemishes that are kind of really annoying at the minute. And I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and then I just blend that in with my finger. So I'm just going to leave that there for now, and before I go into powdering I'm going to put something on my lips so that when it comes time for putting my lip gloss on, they are nice and moisturised. So this is the Nude Rev de Miel lip balm, which looks like this. You probably have you know it, seen it many times. So I'm just going to put a bit on. Okay, next I'm going to powder, and these days I actually use two powders simply because my skin is very oily, so I just use two because I find that that works best. So the first powder I use is a loose powder, and this is from the Body Shop, their loose face powder in the shade 2, and I take it on a duo fibre brush. This one's from Real Techniques, because I find that with powder, loose powder, you can like apply a lot very easily, and I don't want to do that, so I just take a little bit on the brush and then put it where I need it. Then I take a pressed powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I swirl a big fluffy brush, Real Techniques powder brush, and I just pop that onto my skin to set it all down. Okay, now this is where I go a bit weird and out of order, but it makes sense as to why I do it. So I take an eyelid primer, and this one is just from E.L.F, and it was super cheap, it was like $3, and I put a little bit of that on my eyes. Okay, next is brows. So I take a spoolie. This is just on the end of a Maybelline pencil, and I don't use the pencil because I don't like it, but I use a spoolie, and I kind of brush them into some sort of shape. And then lately I've honestly just been using the Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown on its own because I don't know, like I like full-on noticeable brows, but then at the same time sometimes I like to keep it a bit more simple and less dramatic, and a lot more fresh looking, and so plus I've just been lazy and always running late. Okay, now onto bronzer, and I'm going to use Body Shop Honey Bronzer and the EcoTools Dome Bronzer Brush. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned these on here before. I just love them, they work really well together, and they're great, and I definitely need some colour back into my face. So I just basically kind of swirl it a bit like that. There's not really any fallout with this, and then I just kind of pull a bit of a fish face, and I do it in like the 3 motion. So I start on my cheeks like this, and I'm not really contouring, I'm literally just bronzing, like that, and then I do a bit at the top, bring it back down, and then under the jawline and kind of onto the neck a bit. I kind of just go all over to be honest, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, now that that bit's done, I'm going to move on to, couldn't find the brush, blush highlight. Now I've definitely gone off blush a lot lately, you guys will probably have noticed that. I don't know why, I just have. But I have been using the Sportsgirl Get Cheeky Cheek and Eye Shimmer, which is, if you've been watching my videos or reading my blog for a long time, then this is no stranger to you. And I'm just going to be taking like the pink and the top part of it, more focusing on the pink to sort of give it more blush colour, and then just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones like this. Okay, now we move on to the eyes, and the look that I'm going to do today I've only actually done once before, so let's see if I can recreate it, because I did it good the first time, but we'll see. So I'm going to be mostly working from the Stila in the Light palette, which looks like this and is pretty well known here on YouTube and in the blogging community. And I'm going to take a flat shading brush, and this one is from Marsk. And I'm going to take the shade Bare all over the lid, just to sort of act as more of like a base, I guess. Then I'm going to take the 231 Luxe Petit Crush brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to take the shade Bliss, and I'm going to try and run that through the crease a bit more, literally just trying to focus on the crease as much as possible, not too much over the lid. So I'm going to start sort of on the corner, I might use this mirror actually, and bring it in. Then I'm going to try and rub off any on the back of my hand like that, and I'm going to take the shade Sandstone, and just put that sort of like on the outer corner to kind of deepen it up a bit. And literally just focusing that on the outer corner, not really too much. And I'm going to blend it all together, don't worry. So I'm going to take this brush, the Duo Fibre eye brush from Real Techniques, and just kind of blend, because you don't want any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go back with the first brush I used, the flat shader brush, and the shade Bare again, and just put that over the lid more. So now I'm going to take this eyeliner from Rimmel, and it's the Scandaleyes in the shade Purple, and I've got this idea of using purple is from Estee, or Essie Button, if any of you guys know of her. She did this kind of similar look on her spring video last year, and I've just been dying for it to get to spring so that I could do this look as well. So I'm just going to take the eyeliner, and I need this closer mirror again, and I'm going to just run it on the top and kind of a bit messily, like not too precise, because I'm going to blend it out with a brush, because I don't want it to be too much of a like harsh distinct line, because I'm never really good at that. Then I'm going to take this brush, which is the 142 Concealer Buffer from Zoeva, and I'm just kind of going to like blend that out. Okay, next I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandaleyes again, but this one is the shade Nude on my waterline, and I'm just going to bend to the mirror because otherwise I won't do it properly. So next is mascara. This is the Model Co Fat Lash Volumising Mascara. I use this all the time. Just going to apply that. I normally curl my lashes, but I totally forgot. Oh well. And last but not least is lips, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Colour Elixir in the shade Fuchsia Flourish, and this is such a nice lip product, seriously. So I kind of just scrape some off because it can be a bit full on, and then I just apply it straight from this. And we are done. So I'll let the hair down, zhuzh it up a bit. And there we have my spring makeup tutorial for you guys. I hope that you like this. You can see it in action, or me wearing it properly, in the lookbook, which I will link down below. Don't forget to like this video and comment if you have anything to say. And I hope you guys are all having a really lovely week, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!